Nope, go back, go back, go back, go back. Get out of here, out of here. Two dead.
Shot a guy right in front of me.
Dead. Hey guys, welcome back to another DMZ video. Today, we're going to be talking about PvP in the DMZ and how you can improve to be able to take out these platoons that are running around right now, especially since Season 4 is about a week away. So everybody is going to be hunting until then. Today, I will be sharing some basic information to help you with PvP, things that you need to know to be able to get those kills. Some of the topics that we will cover will be centering, information, power positions, different settings, and then repositioning. So these are all going to be very important to help you win these PvP fights. If you improve at PvP, make sure you smash that like button and hit the subscribe so that you don't miss any DMZ content. Alright, first off, let's talk about a couple of different settings that you'll need. Okay, so I have my aim assist type as default, aim response curve as dynamic. Dynamic really helps you to be able to turn quick, so you are able to put on a lower stick sensitivity to be able to use this so that you can actually turn a little bit faster. I am on controller, starting with your stick sensitivity. I run at a 6.6, but you can effectively run all the way down to even 4.4, 3.3, or even 1.1 if you really wanted to. All right, with your sensitivity, you want to be able to get onto your target as quickly as possible. So you need to pay attention when you're switching targets. Are you overshooting, which would be going past the target? So let's say I'm going from this target to this one. If I was going too far, my sensitivity might be too high for me. So if that happens, then I might need to back my sensitivity down a little bit. The other thing is, if I'm moving over, but I'm finding I'm not making it to the target like that, I might need to increase my sensitivity. So you can come in here and you can actually swap targets, see how well you can swap targets back and forth. And if you find that you need to change your sensitivity, do that, because that can actually improve getting into these fights with other players. So yeah, just come in here, move from one target to the other, and see how well you do. Another setting that I've turned off, and this will help with PvP, is the automatic sprint. If you still have automatic tactical sprint or automatic sprint on, turn that off, because it's really going to mess up your ability to bring your weapon down. If I turn on automatic tactical sprint, watch how long it takes me to get this weapon to be able to fire from a automatic tactical sprint. So here we are. So just automatically shoots. Did you see that delay? Shooting, 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 shooting. So there's a delay when you have tactical sprint. You can see it there. So you want to go ahead and turn that off, but there is something that you can change to be able to get that tactical sprint very quickly. If you go over to advanced in the controller and you'll scroll down, you'll go to tactical sprint behavior and do single tap run. This will give you a single tap to tactical sprint so that you can still move very quickly, but you don't have to worry about, trying to clear a corner and you're tactical sprinting and you're not able to get your weapon to where you can shoot. The other thing is you want armor plate behavior to apply all. That way you can move around on controller while you're plating up. Really helps to get out of sticky situations with other players. All right, now let's talk about information. There are a ton of ways to get information in DMZ. Everything from UAVs, advanced UAVs, UAV towers, bots shooting at other players when you enter into an area, the comms vest, the little UAV radios that you get from bots that are down, dead bots in an area where you haven't been, which means that other players have been there, open doors, boxes open. All of these things will let you know that there's other players in the area. So you don't necessarily need a UAV or something like that. Sometimes bots shooting into a building can be just as good as having a UAV. Oh, there's a team over. Oh, buddy. There's a team on the hill over here. In this instance, I'm going to show you. I see that there's a mine on the floor, so I know that there's people camping in there. we're able to take them out because of this little bit of information where I saw the mine. So things like that, pay attention when you're wandering around an area. You can also use UAVs to find other players and make sure that you don't have anybody near you. UAV towers are extremely valuable, and you can use them over and over again. All right, next we're going to talk about repositioning, and each of these topics that I'm going to cover in this video, I'm only going over the very basics of what each thing is. I'm going to cover each one in a video in way more detail, so stay tuned for that. This is just to give you an idea of what you need to be able to start doing PvP, start improving things that you need to keep in mind when you load into a match with other players. Repositioning is a very strong tactic to use. Very, very, very effective against other players, because most of the time, if you shoot a player, they're going to go to where your last position was. So if you are shooting somebody and you see that things are not going your way, you're not getting the downs that you want, your sniper shots are not hitting where they should, you can reposition to another location to be able to engage that team again, usually with them not knowing where you are. In this clip, you'll see that I take a shot, I miss, I get sniped, so I push back. And you can see that they have absolutely no idea where I went to, but if I had a sniper, I'd be able to snipe them pretty easily. In this clip, you'll see I started up on top of power plant. I'm able to take out the first player running back towards where they had been. This player is running back. I'm able to catch him unaware, down him. I go to reposition. That is my goal right here, is to reposition, probably even get off of this roof, because I know that they're going to be coming this way now that I've full killed this teammate. And that's when I catch the second one behind. I'm able to catch him unaware, quick down and kill, and then immediate reposition. I reposition up on the hill to get eyes back on this power plant, and lo and behold, there's somebody up on top of it. Repositioning is very, very strong, and you can very easily confuse and surprise enemies that are looking for you where they thought you used to be. All right, let's talk about centering now, and this is something that I also need to work at. But what centering is, a lot of people think that it's just having your crosshairs centered on your screen, and it's not. Centering is a little more dynamic than that. So for instance, when you're coming through and you got stairs right here, the way I look at centering is, where are enemies going to be? So if I'm coming out here, an enemy's going to be coming up these steps. That's what I think. So I'm going to be looking to where I think their head's going to be. So I'm going to be looking just like this down the steps, and as I come down, I slowly aim up, and there's a guy right there. There. See? So just like that, you'll see the centering. So you want to keep your crosshairs where you think somebody's head is going to be, or you think a person's going to be. So if I'm coming into this room here, I'm thinking somebody's probably going to be around here. They're going to be up, you know, up here, I think. So I'm going to be aiming up, keeping an eye, you know, right where I think their head's going to be. See how my aim is changing, and it changes going down the stairs. So see how I'm looking down a little bit. And what you see a lot, especially in like looters like this, you see people running around like this, like I am right now. And I do this a lot. So I've actually had to force myself to start to look up a little more. But you look down because you're wanting to loot, you know, you want to see the stuff on the floor. There's a bot. Okay, so there's a bot. If I'm looking down looting, look at how far I have to come up to be able to shoot this clueless bot that's just staring at this wall here. Whereas if I come around this corner, ooh, he's looking now, and I have my crosshairs up, I can just immediately shoot him. Okay, last we're going to talk about power positions, and I came all the way up here so that you could see an example of a power position. I'm also going to have a couple of examples in video form, but basically a power position is somewhere that gives you a very good advantage over other players. Up here, if I'm sniping somebody pretty much anywhere around this area, I have the advantage. So let's see, we have bots down here. I could just shoot down at them, and when they start shooting me, I can just back off. And they can't do anything. I can sit here, I can plate up, I can reload. Once I'm all ready, I can re-peek, find a bot, and I can just keep doing this. And it's the same with players. So if there's players down here trying to shoot me, if they get me, you know, tagged, I lose my plates, I could just back off. And up here, if there's players down here, I could jump off this way. And they would never even know. They wouldn't see my shoot or anything. So I could reposition very easily from that position too. So power positions are basically spots on the map where you have a definite advantage over players or bots that are coming for you, or trying to shoot you, trying to down you. And this is one of them, as you can see from up here. That building is another one over there, the high-rise building. So you have to consider the position. Like these towers, these radio towers, are not good power positions because you can get sniped so easily from anywhere when you're up there. And I don't know why. Campers always like to go there, and I always just pick them off the tower. So you really got to consider your power positions. Am I going to be able to be shot from other directions when I'm at the power position? Do I have an advantage over other players? Can I just back off and replay it if I need to? These are all questions that you should ask with power positions. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Like I said, I'm going to be working on videos for each of the topics I covered in this. So keep an eye out. I'm going to start with doing the reposition, because I feel like that's really, really strong, really, really powerful. And if you get in a habit of repositioning, you are going to see that you're going to be winning more gunfights. Figure out which one of these topics you need to improve at, and then start trying to work at them in game. Tell yourself over and over again, all right, I'm going to be working on centering. All right, I'm going to work on repositioning after I realize that I'm in a really bad position. Don't stay in one spot too long because you're probably going to get swarmed. If this content has helped you guys out, definitely hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to be coming out with more PvP videos to help you guys out before Season 4 hits. It's going to be mostly PvP until then, so you really want to learn these things to be able to survive in the DMZ right now. If you want to comment down below and see something added to these videos that you didn't see previously, let me know. I do try and reply to every comment that I see. Alright guys, see you in the next video.